Hey, Jacob.
Oh my god, we're not doing that again.
Hey,
totally
Jacob,
Hey,
did you
Jacob.
know the recording is
Recording's in progress.
Hey, Jacob. Did you know that we love you?
The
recording is in
I
progress.
question it sometimes. I question it.
Oh, that's very rude.
I'm sure all of our listeners, both of them, probably.
One of those is me, so.
Hey, I listen too.
Like I said, both of them. I'm sure they like listening to that at the beginning of every episode. The great inside joke. Great inside joke. Definitely doesn't get old really quick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
After the campaign's done, I should go and do like a full episode of just us saying the recording is in progress.
I'm just saying we should make the sticker, the recording is in progress, and put it on our Patreon.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Cheech and Chong album from way back in the day called You Got Ripped Off, and basically all it was them going, you got ripped off, you got ripped off, you got ripped off, over and over and over again.
Very good.
Similar vibes.
I fucking love Cheech and Chong. Dave's not here, man.
He's not here, man.
License and registration? Oh, it's on the back of the car.
I don't know anything about Cheech and Chong.
You ever seen that 70s show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Leo.
Chong. Leo, yeah, sorry.
Leo, that's Tommy Chong.
Mm.
Have you ever seen Spy Kids?
Yes.
Oh, that is him.
Uncle Felix.
Uncle Felix is Cheech.
Cheech Marin.
Dane.
Machete.
No, that's a different person, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Danny Trejo.
That's Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Come on.
The other uncle. Which the machete from Spy Kids is also machete.
Nice.
But just random knowledge here. A really cute moment that I saw on TikTok recently was Dylan Sabera. He was Julie, the spy kid.
Yes.
Julian.
Junie Cortez.
Junie, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. He is married to Megan Trainor.
Yes.
And they have a beautiful child together. And Dylan was doing a introduction video. It's like, hey, this is who I am. I'm married to Megan Trainor. We have a wonderful kid. And Cheech actually responded, did a stitch. And it's like, I'm not your uncle. And just I was like, that's anyways,
That's
welcome. Hello. Hi. Welcome to today.
Something that we're doing here that might be a podcast, but might also not be.
I need to do more editing. I need to get more shit out faster.
And might have to do with D&D or might have to do with Spy Kids. Welcome to our Spy Kids podcast.
Yeah.
Now, don't give us ideas. We have too many already.
No. It's a fantastic idea. Nobody would ever think. No one would ever think.
Can we do a Spy Kids one shot?
Absolutely a cool idea.
We should totally do a Spy Kids one shot.
Oh, I'm doing a Spy Kids.
I want to be one of the thumbs. Thank you, Karen.
I was going to be Flugly, who's also Pee Wee Herman.
No.
Okay.
That's
not true.
It's not Pee Wee Herman.
I was told it was.
It's definitely not.
You were told wrong.
Fucking lie.
Oh, I thought you were just saying flat out no to this idea of a campaign.
It's not a campaign. It's a one shot at best.
Yeah, that will not be a thing that we do as part of Burning Griffin, says Jacob.
To be fair, a one shot for us is at least five sessions.
True. Okay, do you want to really start this podcast now at some point?
Hi, and welcome to D&D.
Well, I want to welcome everybody to Grinning Griffin presents The Witch Hunter Wars presents the Spy Kids episode.
Oh shit! I gotta go make a character real quick.
Wait, is that copyrighted?
It's probably copyrighted.
Obviously.
We have a real problem with royalties.
Espionage children.
I imagine Robert Rodriguez would probably be okay with it. He seems like that kind of guy. Is very indie. So yeah. But just make a character real quick and just call it the guy.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm just being quiet until we actually talk about the real thing.
Okay. It's good that we're gonna have the humor out of the way early here because tonight could get very We'll see how it goes.
Also, before we get started, Vegan Floop is Nightcrawler.
Yes,
Ah.
yes, that's who he is. I was wrong.
Okay.
There's a big difference between Nightcrawler and Pee Wee
Herman.
Apparently there isn't.
Pee Wee Herman is in Matilda.
Maybe that was the one I was thinking about.
The new
He's
one.
also in Batman Returns and Gotham as Penguin's father in both.
I forget his real name. What's his real name?
Escaping me at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah.
How does this relate to D&D?
Welcome to my Pee Wee Herman episode.
He's one of the cops in the original Matilda movie.
Ah.
Anyways, so last game, I was going to say last week, but it was like 2 weeks ago. You guys were able to grab the two unconscious children, which sounds really bad out of context, and put them into your lantern.
Also sounds bad out of context.
I was going to say, yeah, code word for panel van.
Sure. You eventually made it to your caravan.
Free candy.
After daring escape orchestrated pretty much solely by Imogen.
Single-handedly. Who saved the day, the sneakiest snake lady. It was I.
I'm a snake. I'm a sneakiest
I mean,
snake.
you also did burn me with tea, so.
I'm not responsible for what happens in the lantern.
I was also
willing
I was also willing to help with one more or less somewhat severed arm.
No.
'Tis but a scratch.
You are not sneaky.
So yeah.
That's basically it.
So pretty much. So it last
High suspense, low action.
Last session ended with Imogen being approached by
Not romantically.
Maybe.
Alas.
Play a card right.
What's up? Bing bong.
Jesus.
We're going nowhere tonight. The way this is just going nowhere.
But so you were addressed by a woman with a half mask over the side of her face, calling herself Calamity Hellborn, who told you to follow this trail until you reach a fork in the road, take the other fork, and to meet her at the inn that she finds at the end of that that you find at the end of that road. And then she just kind of disappeared, and that's exactly where we left last time.
Oh, that all would have been great stuff for Imogen to have written down. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for the reminder. In game, I now remember what just happened.
There is also a thing with Bliss that no one knows except for Bliss.
Right.
Oh yeah. Bliss had that vision and
I had a vision.
He turned
I
into an
looked
ankylosaurus.
behind a painting and turned into an ankylosaurus and then back. And we have to go to the north. Is that?
Yeah, it was basically saying you still have to go to Harrow's.
I didn't write down the name. I wrote to the north, which is not helpful.
Harrow's Peak is what we're going to, I believe.
Harrow's Point.
Okay.
Harrow's Point, sorry.
Great.
But yeah.
After I scar everyone by turning into an ankylosaurus.
How can we fit an ankylosaurus in that lantern?
It's a small ankylosaurus.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey spatial stuff.
Is that copyrighted?
Maybe.
No.
Let's not worry
I don't
about
think they trademarked that full phrase.
It'd be hard. And just because something's trademarked doesn't mean you can't.
Just don't detract
Inference.
from it, I guess.
Yeah, you can say that like you got it from Doctor Who. I don't think it's a big deal, is it?
No,
I don't think
it's
so.
just like
Probably
you can say Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, blah blah blah. If it's in there's a line. Everything that we've kind of said so far has been fair use.
All I want to say is that my Ankylosaurus did fit.
You did.
I mean, we fit a full house in the lantern, so.
But yeah, I think it's more that an Ankylosaurus fit in a house that is perplexing.
A lantern on a rod in a backpack.
Yeah.
So, all of you are still in the backpack.
Yep.
Sorry, in the
Lantern.
And lantern.
Except
There's
for
a
Imogen.
house in the lantern in the backpack on the rogue.
Have our animals come
No,
back to the
not
caravan?
Yes.
Okay. Want to make sure.
Yeah, I would still want
Austin,
Chucky.
we have negotiated with.
They're inside the lantern now.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, so last time you guys were in the lantern, there was a big kind of like shift, which is, Imogene jumping into the caravan. So we will start with Imogene being in the caravan. Imogene, what would you like to do?
I'm in the caravan. I do not have the animals to pull it, correct?
You have animals to pull it, yes.
They're in the lantern.
You have the ox.
It is not in the lantern.
That one isn't
Not
lantern.
the oxes.
Okay.
Our steeds are in the lantern.
Well, I mean, realistically, I should probably tell everyone what has happened and where we are going. I will enter the lantern.
I was gonna say there was also a commotion you heard before getting into the caravan that might be witch hunters.
I heard a commotion nearby. Then I would like to leave, please, with this ox in the direction of north. Can I set the cruise control on the ox?
Oh my god.
Controlling the ox, yes.
Okay, the ox is free traveling north. I would like to whisper into the lantern what Calamity Hellborn has told me.
All right, so you're gonna go in there and tell
Oh,
people
she's
about it?
whispering into it.
Do I have to get into it, or can I just talk into the sky?
No, okay, give me an Arcana check.
She's just whispering
Naturally.
at the lantern.
17?
Okay, you whisper into the lantern. Everybody in the lantern hears what you said.
Oh.
That's nice.
I mean, I'm right at the door of the cabin in or the house in the lantern. So
A
I'm going to roll
booming voice from the
perception to
heavens.
see if I hear a voice in the winds.
No, it definitely sounds like she's whispering, but it's also like it's like if somebody was whispering over a PA. You know what I mean? The tone is light, but it's still pretty loud.
I mean, I'm used to growing up in the mines of a mountain. Can I kind of listen with my perception, see if I get it?
Everyone can hear it, Fulgoon.
Everyone can hear it.
Oh! Well, I
You
just wanna roll
already
my
hear
dice.
me. Okay, everyone can hear it except Fulgoon.
Who grew up in the mines and no longer has hearing.
Can't hear shit.
Correct.
Wah wah wah.
Very good.
All right, so you go in to. What are you whispering into the lantern?
I am repeating the
nothings.
words of Calamity Hellborn.
What are you saying?
North toward the fork. Go to an inn. Something about danger.
Is that what you said, word for word, in whisper into the lantern? North towards the fork, something, danger.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably is.
Okay, everyone, you hear.
There's a
you
woman with a mask.
Okay.
Did anyone else hear that?
Not
I-
Goon.
Gordon's just like looking around.
I also was not sure that I was hearing something real this time, but I agree.
I'm just gonna sip my tea.
No, she's right. She's right about what we have to do. That must be where we're going. That must be what's going on out there.
That must be why she must have like taken
Thrown
off in a
us?
hurry for us to have been jostled around like that.
Yeah, let's hope. I mean, we know that she's fine hypothetically because she's whispering at us.
Yes.
So that's good.
None of you are going to leave to come and help or
No.
see me.
Hey guys, I mean, I didn't hear anything, but I could go pop out and confirm all of this.
Yeah, sure.
If you want.
I only have one arm, but I'm gonna just poke my head out of the lantern.
I don't know if you can do that.
Don't you have a mangled arm and an arm?
Yeah,
Did
it's
they
not
amputate
like
yet?
it's not seven. It's like really gross and mangled. Yeah, it's like barely holding on.
That's disgusting. Can we please cut it off?
I'm not a doctor.
Although,
Like, can
I'm
anyone?
very curious about you trying to put your head out of the lantern. And
And what happened?
And what will happen? Will it chop off?
I am
Oh, God.
also interested. You can do that if you want to, but
I'm
I
gonna
think that
I'm gonna
our
go check on the
larger
kids.
problem is that we really need to deal with.
Don't you just wander down a path and end up outside of the lantern? How do you do that with just your face?
That's a great question that we're going to find out the answer to.
That's something that Jacob has to figure out.
I'm not
all
gonna
right,
lie.
everybody
I didn't
follow
hear a
full Goon.
fucking thing that was said. Okay, so what is going on? Who's doing what?
I wasn't going to go anywhere.
Brett's
Okay.
going to stick his head out of the lantern.
Okay, once he sticks his head out, his entire body falls out.
Oh, okay. It's not like I can just partially poke out.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
what would happen if you increase the size of your head but not the rest of your body?
Yeah, good point.
By like 1,000%.
You think that he's that Two is being hyperbolic, but no, it is by about 1,000%. It's gonna be quite a big.
Well, if I can't, like, yeah, I forgot. If it's instantaneous, like we're all out, then I'm not gonna walk out of the lamp. I think we should do something about my arm.
I really think we should do something about your arm.
And I really think you shouldn't chop it off.
Why?
Well, I see that none of you feel my urgency since no one's answering me. So we're just going to keep speeding forward.
To be fair, you didn't say anything urgent at all to us and barely gave us any type of message.
I said there might be danger.
You said
Something-
something danger.
You said verbatim, something danger, woman with half of a mask. That is all you said.
Going north to a inn.
Fork in the road, something danger.
Okay, fine. We're all good out here. I think for now.
Apparently we are.
So how are the kids? I went upstairs.
The kids are yes, all very much asleep.
Are they still in bed? Like that jostled, did it knock any of them out?
Everyone's still in bed. Yes, they're tucked in very nice.
And Cobble's just kind of hanging out.
He cobbles, yeah, just kind of there.
Okay. Well, hi, just checking in. No, come get one of us if something happens, I guess.
Oh yeah, I don't really have much to do here. I've just been kind of. If you need somebody to watch,
Do you want to do something, or are you just content, kind of like sitting around doing nothing?
I'm
Like,
honestly,
would you like me to find activities?
I mean, I've been doing a lot of reading, kind of catching up on stuff.
Yeah, that works.
There's a lot
Yeah.
to catch up on.
If you need anything, come talk to one of us, and we'll try to figure it out. I guess.
Well, okay. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay.
You good, like mentally, or?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Okay.
Frank. Thank
All right.
you.
Aw.
I have a pot of tea on, so if you want something, it's downstairs.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep reading, and if anything happens with
Okay.
the two, let's let you know.
Okay. Thanks. And
Okay.
I'd like walk back downstairs. I have no idea where Corbin's going to sleep.
We've given all of the beds to children.
I mean, if we keep adding more kids, none of us can sleep in
Can
beds.
somebody roll me a perception check?
Okay,
Can we add an expansion to the house?
I am going to exit the lantern once I come back down.
Okay. As you're doing that, can you give me a perception check?
I can, but you won't like what I say.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, I saw.
Thank you, Image.
I rolled a 17.
You are not in the lantern, though.
Can I see something?
Imaging,
in the lantern?
You look into the lantern, because by looking into the lantern, you can see the house. Imogen and Imogen only.
The only person
sees that the house looks a little different.
That's not great.
Before, it looks a little bit larger, almost like another room has been added to it. But nobody inside the lantern knows that because they can't roll high enough.
Can't roll higher than a 2.
I just think the house looks bigger.
No, you can.
Okay.
You can see that there was an addition. Like, it looks like there was an addition added almost.
Oh, what a good idea! We are getting kids.
Yeah, that's something I've been trying to get you guys to be able to see, but every time I had you roll, you guys failed the perception checks.
So when was the room added?
When the kids were brought in.
That's weird.
They have their own room, but we don't know about it.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Isn't this your house, Corbin?
Yes. We also have a garden that I never had.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. It's actually doing really
We
good.
made that. We did not make this room.
And there's a workshop.
I would like to point out that essentially Corbin had a duplex.
Yeah.
Or like a townhouse in the middle of the capital.
I didn't have land. I had a house.
No, I guess my question, is just like, who is the creator? Who is running all of this? Who has decided that there is another room?
Isn't that a mystery?
It is. Yes. Anyway, I don't know that there's another room. Proceed.
I exit to talk to Imogen because I think Imogen is lonely.
Oh, she's
stressing. Whoa, Corbin. Hey.
Hey, you said something about danger, I think, or something danger.
There was just a lady here, and she said that there might be danger, and she had half a mask, and her name was Calamity, which can't be a good thing, and her last name was Hellborn, and that's even worse. She said that I have to go north to meet her at the inn, and there's a fork in the road.
Just you?
No, all of us. That's why I took all of you, and we're going, but I heard things.
Well, I would have hoped that you would have taken us anyway.
And we might be in danger, so we're going quickly north.
All right. Well, do you need anything?
How's stuff in the lantern?
The what?
How's stuff in the lantern?
Oh, well, the kids are situated. We had
you put them in the new room?
New what?
Have you looked in the lantern?
I was in there.
I was in the house, he says. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean, other room?
The house that I was in?
Just look in the lantern. There's a new room.
What do you mean? I walked upstairs, walked past the new room, and then went to the room that has the kids in it. Oh.
Yeah.
Door that
I have no idea where
before.
this new room is, by the way.
You just decided where it was.
Apparently.
That really wiped me out with the whole, evading the witch hunters thing.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody else could steer the ox, I'd love to take a bathtub nap.
Do you mean a bath?
No, I thought we were out of bed.
I mean, like,
bathtub's fine.
There are chairs and like couches downstairs that you could have slept on.
Oh, Okay, yeah, well, if they've got the kids' room sorted out, then I'll sleep somewhere else.
Okay, like you don't have to sleep in a bathtub if you don't want to.
Well, I thought that's what like our crew was doing.
I mean, you do you. Like,
Okay. You just stay out here for a second. I'll send someone back out to drive.
I mean,
We'll take shifts.
Okay, I'll just hang out here and hope that the Ox know what they're doing.
Yeah, she set it to autopilot. You know how
Control. I
you
said cruise control.
So we don't know where we're going. We just know we're going at a constant speed.
More like moon control.
Oh, cow jokes. Okay, I'm getting back in the lantern. Thank you for your time, Corbin.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So while I'm out here alone, I think I'll just like start writing a note.
Who?
Who are you writing the note to, Corbin?
That's for only Jacob to know.
I already know.
You already know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sending a letter to my wife.
Aw, that's sweet.
Okay, I will go back in the
Send a letter.
lantern.
I'm gonna mute myself and figure out what to write.
I'll send a letter to my plants.
Where is everyone?
I miss them.
In like the great room or whatever?
Right now.
The living room.
Deciding if we're going to chop off Goon's arm.
Oh, that's a grisly scene to walk into.
We haven't
Imogene
cut it off
opens the
yet.
front door.
I do not want to have any part of that. Excuse me while I go cuddle up with food.
I know you mean your dog, but it definitely sounds like you're saying you're gonna go cuddle up with junk food.
Imogene will let everyone know that Corbin is taking the next shift on driving the Ox north toward Calamity at the inn. And I'm going to go take a nap. And by that, I mean I'm long resting, Jacob.
Yeah. Are you gonna go? Where are you going?
To the bathtub.
No. Presumably, there's a new room, is there not?
Do you want to go there, and I can explain what it looks like?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the new room.
Okay.
It's just another bathtub.
It's several bathtubs, actually.
You go upstairs, kind of across from where like the master bedroom or like the kids' room would be, and you see that there's a door. It looks a little different than the other doors. A little bit more.
In what way?
Looks new. Like it looks like it's new and not as worn. Are you gonna open the door?
Yes, I will open the door. Does it have a doorknob? Is it locked?
It has a doorknob. Sorry.
I know it has a door, Jacob. We were just talking about that.
So you open it up, and kind of slowly it creaks open. The room itself looks a little bland, like it looks unfinished almost. Like it looks like brown, I guess is the best way to put it. You can see like all the beams, the siding and stuff like that. It's definitely a room. It's got 4 walls in the ceiling, and it looks like it has a bunch of hammocks that are kind of like hanging out. But other than that, it looks pretty plain.
Like in a ship
Pardon?
or prison.
Well, no,
Sure.
it's just
This is very comfortable for Imogene.
It's very plain.
This looks perfect. Imogene is going to climb into one of the hammocks.
Cool.
It is now her nap time.
What would everybody like to do downstairs? So we've got
So
Goon.
we have to
We've
do
got
something with Goon's arm.
So we're
Like
gonna
it's
do
been all of how long since it got mangled like this, Jacob?
about an hour or two. You're in excruciating pain, by the way.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, so in the garden, do you think I would have been smart enough to grow anything that might help him?
Roll a nature check.
Okay.
You were told last week to start making that stuff for spell plague.
Yeah, the sick kids, but that's
Yeah.
a different type of
That
problem.
is a different
I
thing,
guess. Jacob, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what kind of plants you could use to help regrow a broken bone.
Oh, I don't want to regrow it. I want to satiate his pain while I cut off his arm.
We're not able to find any plant with those either. You look around and you can't really find any plants, but you do see a belt.
That'll do. So here's the thing, Goon.
Yeah.
We can't hold on to the things that hold us back. We have to let them go and move on with our lives. And when I say this, I mean your arm.
Are you holding an axe while you say this?
Yes.
Sorry, can you hold an axe while you say this?
I am holding an axe while I say this. We will do what best we can after we get rid of your arm to make everything better for you. But right now, I don't think it's doing you any favors to have that thing attached to your body. I think we should cut it off.
Goon, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
You saying it's smart or not smart to cut his arm off?
No, this is a wisdom save, not a check.
Oh, gotcha. I see.
Well, I have a -1 to wisdom, so that's a 9.
All right.
Goon, you are afraid.
Oh.
You are afraid.
Well, I am standing in front of him with an axe, so
yeah. So he is unable to move towards you right now.
Listen, my friend. Here is the thing.
The fact that she's doing it so coldly is.
I think it could get better.
Do you really want to wait and see though, or do you think maybe we just fix you now?
As Goon says, like, no, it's getting better. He holds up and it just kind of like flops in front of him. And
Bliss gags a little bit and then says, I really think you would be better off without it. But
I don't.
But we are not doing another throwing up montage here.
No, we're not. I'm saying it's completely up to you. It is your body. You can tell me if you want to keep your arm or not. I'm just making a suggestion.
I'm just saying, if it was up to a vote, I would cast my vote.
Can I roll a perception here on my own arm? Can I look at it and really get a detail on her?
You can roll medicine.
Your body.
You can roll a medicine check.
A medicine check. Crap. No, it's a 7.
You're like, yeah, that sure is an arm. You can tell that it hurts a lot, but with both the pain and the fear that you're getting from Bliss, you're not quite sure.
I'm all into democracy, man. What do you want us to put it to a vote?
You know how they say that if it was broken, you can feel it? You can feel it.
Yeah, can I feel? I can feel my arm.
You can feel that you have an arm. You're in excruciating pain because the bones have been shattered. It is much more likely that you are feeling a shard of bone rubbing up against one of your nerves than you are to actually feel your bone.
All right. I think I'm going to let her. I'm going to let Bliss chop my arm off.
Cuba's very glad that she is not here.
I am so happy.
They might need you.
So first, I think 1 second.
You know what? I never really liked this arm, anyways. Let's just chop this off. Gonna be tough about this. Got to put on a pretty face.
Goon, do you need support from your elephant lady? You might need to yell for help if Bliss is coming at you with an axe.
I'm not coming at him with an axe. It was an offer.
And also, are you guys doing this in the living room?
No, in the kitchen.
Well, we can't go do it up in the bedroom. That's where the kids are.
In the kitchen.
Where one would chop the meat. Yes.
We're not eating his arm.
I got a workshop in the back. We can go to the workshop. I got like an anvil to hit it on. We could make it
I
clean.
figured we were doing this at the kitchen table, but okay, we can go somewhere else if we want to.
The bathroom?
That's an option.
Do you want it in your house? Do you want the mess in your house?
No, I don't.
No, but there is a place for all the blood to go if you do it in the bathroom.
In the barn.
We can go either to where do you want to go, Goon?
Let's go do it outside. I don't know why. Just feels scenic.
Okay.
We'll go to my workshop, and I think I can like immediately cauterize the wound.
Hey,
well,
Goon. Hey, Goon.
Yeah.
Keep looking at the flowers, okay?
I have cure wounds, and I can cast it at my highest level, and we can see if that helps.
I've got an idea how we're gonna do this, or how you guys are gonna do this. So
okay.
Are you gonna go to the bar? Go to the shed?
We're gonna go to his workshop where he wanted to go. This is all approved by Goon.
As you guys walk by, you see Tuba cuddled up with food, and then she basically is like, turns around and places herself on the opposite side of food that the barn or the workshop is, and it's like, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be part of this. I'm going to have to be part of this, aren't I?
It's all going to be so much better in just a few minutes. I promise.
Okay, so you go out to the barn or shed or whatever.
Yeah.
Goon is there and has placed his arm upon the workbench. You still have the belt. Are you going to give?
Oh yes, I am definitely going to put the belt above it to do that thing that you do when you.
Oh, I thought you were going to put it in his mouth.
No. This is like to make sure that he doesn't bleed out.
Oh, I thought this was to make it so he didn't
above it and pull it tight. What?
I thought this was so he didn't scream.
No. He can hold something else in his mouth for that. I'm trying to not kill him.
I'll bite down on the handle of my axe.
Yikes. Okay.
I
did consider knocking him out first.
I wouldn't mind
by hitting him in the head.
I wouldn't mind
with something. Can I?
I have a feeling I don't want to be awake for this.
Here's the thing, Jacob. I would like to hit him in the head with the butt of the axe to knock him out.
Okay. Hey, roll an attack roll.
Yeah. That is 16.
The 16 meet or beat your armor class, Goon?
A 16 does actually beat my armor class right now.
Okay, you're hitting with the butt of your axe.
Yeah, I want to knock him out.
Is the axe, is it a hand axe or a like a battle axe?
A hand axe.
Hand axe? Okay. Hand axes are 1d4, right?
That won't knock him out, will it?
Well, roll
it. Roll hit him more than once.
Roll the damage, add your strength.
Got a 4.
Okay.
And adding my strength is +3, so that's 7.
Okay, you hit him on the back of the head with your axe. Goon takes 7 points of damage. Are you still awake?
Half.
Oh no, buddy. I'm so sorry.
That hurt.
I will say one thing, just to make sure you're aware. If you were, I guess if you're just making them up, never mind.
I'm not doing lethal damage.
No, I was gonna say if you like if you made him unconscious and then chopped his arm off, I would say that would be an automatic death save fail.
That's the opposite of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So you hit him in the back of the head. He's still standing. What would you like to do now?
I have to hit him again.
Roll it.
Tuba hears the first ow, like, damn it, and starts getting up.
I only rolled a 12 this time.
All the while, Corbin's just like writing, yeah, the group I'm with seems to be very kind and care for each other.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 doesn't hit, I don't think, does it?
No, it just like bounces off my shoulder and doesn't.
Are you allowing her to hit you?
I'm trying.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be allowing her at this moment. I feel like if she just struck me in the head the first time and it like half me, I'd be like holding my head or something, going like, "How,
buddy? I am trying to do something good for you here.
I'm trying to help
you. Still, damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. Oh, I crit failed.
You used the wrong side of the axe.
Okay. Roll damage.
What dice?
Just roll.
It's a
I
D6
believe
for a
axe
hand
is a
axe.
Is it a D6? Okay.
Either D6 or D4. Yeah.
I got 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
No, you take 6 damage. But that wasn't blunt damage. She hit you with the sharp side of the axe.
No.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, I take 6 D6.
No, you take 6 damage from the sharp end.
Ow!
That's when Tuba bursts in, being like, "All right, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right."
Are you still conscious, Goon?
Yes, I have 1 hit point left.
God.
Ow!
Just fucking
Why
go to
would you
sleep.
hit me so hard?
I'm trying to help you.
Like, it hurts so much.
She hit your other arm too, by the way.
Tuba just shakes her head. She's like, "Okay, you guys are gonna hurt yourselves."
I might.
All right. First things first, I'm going to cast
Sleep.
Cure Wounds at 2nd level
Tuba, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do right now.
on Full Goon, since he's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
And you chopping off his thing isn't going to work very well.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I know that. I'm trained in this shit. So I'm going to heal.
just all the stuff you just did.
Then I am going to calm emotions on him.
On which one?
Everyone.
I'm going to calm emotions on Full Goon.
Yeah, that's fair.
What does calm emotions do?
Calms you the fuck down.
Yeah.
I'm hitting you.
So-
I hit you 3 times with an axe.
So make a charisma save.
Oh,
You can choose to fail it.
I'll choose to fail it.
There you go.
All right. You are nice and calm. Then I'm going to make I'm going to look at his arm, make a medicine check.
Oh
Okay.
Bliss at this point is kind of huffy that all of their work.
And I rolled a 21. Now, basically, what I'm trying to find out is where the best place to cut the arm off is.
known I was going to do a medicine check eventually after I knocked him out.
Eventually.
Well, after I knocked him out.
Or accidentally killed him. You never know.
No.
Okay, so the best place for it to be cut off is actually, or for the break that you see here, you kind of like run your, thumbs up the arm, just kind of like looking for the bone. And it has been shattered all the way up to his elbow. So that would, either right above that joint or right below that joint is most likely going to be the best bet.
I would say below the joint would be best. That way, if he does get some kind of prosthetic, he can actually move his arm still, like an actual arm. So I'm going to say, okay, Full Goon, turn around.
I willingly turn around.
Hold your arm out and do not look.
Okay, can I look at Bliss because I have calm emotions on right now, right?
Don't look at Bliss. She's going to be doing the chopping.
Oh, okay. Well, before that, Bliss, all good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Everything is good, my friend.
All right. Now that I've got that done, I am going to quickly use my cleric ability to allow emboldening bond. I think that's it. Choose up to 3 willing creatures, creating a magical bond among them for 10 minutes or until you use this feature again. I will use it on all 3 of us.
Okay.
So basically, when you are the next 10 minutes, when making an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, add a d4 to it.
Nice.
Okay, now that that's done, I am basically going to point out where you need to chop.
Yep.
And I'm going to whisper, or I'm going to use my new spell, Sending, to speak into Bliss's head and say, when I'm going to count to 3, and on 1, chop.
You're going to count down.
I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to count up to 3, and when I count 1, you chop.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then to full Goon, I say, okay, we're going to count to 3. Ready?
Very good.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Jacob, what do you want me to roll?
You're going to roll an attack with advantage.
Okay. And add +4, right?
Add a +4 to your attack
yes.
roll.
Cool.
All right. 1.
Rolling. That's 15.
With a +4?
With the 4 included.
Wow.
That meets my armor class.
Yay!
Meet or beat, baby.
Okay, so Tuba says 1, and Bliss swings the axe.
Yes.
Roll the damage and then double it.
Is it a d6?
Yeah, we'll say it's a d6 now. Yeah.
Okay, 5 doubled is 10.
Okay, Goon, what's your HP total? Like in
Currently?
total? No, in total.
Total, my HP is at 43.
Okay. All right.
After
So
just leveling up, I rolled the
for each
D6 when we leveled up.
Did you say you had one point and then I gave you 11?
11.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
Oh,
12?
sorry. Yeah, 11 plus 1 is 12.
Yeah,
you just said you had 43.
Yeah, that's fine.
And while she chops, I'm going to pull.
Pull what? The arm.
The arm.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so yeah.
What I then wanted to do was immediately cure wounds to seal the end.
So it goes through, since you're cutting underneath. It's nice and tender, and you cut all the way through the arm. How much damage did you do in total? You said 10?
10.
Including your strength?
No, 13.
Okay, Goon, you take 13 slashing damage.
Out. Okay, I'm out cold.
5.
Pass the fuck out.
So you cut the arm off, and you just hear Goon let out a blood curdling scream.
Now he passes out.
You hear Goon let out a blood curdling scream.
Imogene turns over in her hammock, mumbles in her sleep, and goes back to sleep.
Okay, but
and then Goon falls unconscious. He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
Yes, I understand. But he has 13 health because I'm going to cure wounds on him.
Okay.
15 actually.
He is going to start bleeding, so every minute he is going to take 1d4 of damage.
No, but I'm curing wounds.
Yeah, well, how are you going to make it so he doesn't bleed out? You just cut his arm off.
I'm a druid. Magic. I don't know how being a druid works. I'm curing the end of his stump.
First off, anything is possible when you believe in nature.
Yes. I start wrapping leaves around it and muttering incantations. Cure wounds.
Roll a medicine check after you heal that damage.
Okay.
Add a d4.
Ooh, okay. Even if I crit fail?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10.
Okay, did I say nature or did I say medicine?
You said medicine.
Medicine.
Okay.
And I have a 5.
You start putting leaves on, like wrapping it in leaves.
Yeah.
But you just kind of go for the first ones you can grab there.
Oh,
Roll me a
Jacob.
nature.
Oh, Jacob. You're making it like poison ivy, aren't you?
No,
I rolled an 8.
it's tobacco.
Is that better or worse?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're nice big leaves, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is probably why I would grab for them.
He's still bleeding, though.
I rolled a 13.
I don't care.
Okay.
And I will I will cast.
Whoa. I'd like to point out that she tied it off with a belt before.
I
He's
did.
not
I
bleeding out.
tourniqueted it.
It's tourniqueted.
Okay, Tuba, what are you doing?
Why do you want so badly for me to kill off Goon? I am trying my best here.
No, I'm trying to say I need you to cauterize the wound somehow.
Tuba is going to put her hand on the wound over the leaves and cast mending and try to make flesh.
A spell called Make Flesh.
So you can't use mending on flesh, but I like where it's going.
My next thought is that I'm going to heat up the forge and just get the anvil hot.
So you cast mending in an attempt to kind of
thinking more along sew it together.
Yeah. So you attempt to there, but it doesn't work on flesh, but it does work on the leaves. And it basically kind of you're gonna have to cast it for a couple of minutes. You kind of hold your hand to it there, but it basically kind of makes the leaves almost like a plastic or like a latex almost.
You know who's good at sewing.
Pardon?
You know who's good at sewing.
Yeah. But basically you kind of make an airtight seal with the leaves there by casting mending there. It's like a stub with that now.
That will be sufficient for now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be actually sewn back together or something, because otherwise it's going to just be exposed muscle and bone at the end of his arm.
Is there a spell for growing skin, Jacob, that I should take as a druid?
No.
Not yet.
There's regenerate, but then he would just grow his arm all the way back.
I mean, that would be best case scenario.
But he would grow his arm all back without the jazz, maybe. Without it being broken.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you would think.
I have no ability to that spell. That's a long time away, I think.
Yeah.
Anyone have a periaptive health, I think it is? Or regeneration?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Jacob.
Yes.
Do you think that there's any plant I could grow that would help us in this situation to make his skin looser or to grow him skin?
I will say everything's okay right now.
Yeah, but eventually we have to sew it up.
Eventually, but
fortunately, we've got someone who's good at doing that.
Okay, we can
just need to stop. We need to stop the bleeding first, because if there's so much blood, he's not going to be able to see what he's sewing.
Okay, well, so then what we have to do, since he's unconscious, is heat up the anvil real hot and cauterize it.
I will say you don't need to cauterize it right now. It has an airtight seal, so it's fresh, it's moist, it's going to get a little gross, but you don't need to cauterize it right now. If you leave
Jacob.
Yep.
Can I grow antibiotic medicinal property leaves?
100% you can. If you know what they're called, you can roll nature for it. And
If I know what they're called?
sorry, if they know what it's called.
No,
I know someone. Their first name starts with a G.
G?
Goon?
Google.
Oh. Goon doesn't know anything about leaves.
Google is the highest intelligence
Leave
something.
for antibiotic
what was
properties.
I will say he's stable for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we can grow those and apply those as time goes on.
Yes.
But for right now, he is stable. You don't want to do too much and shock his system, and yeah.
Okay.
So should I
think of a medical way to say leave it alone right now?
should I plop the arm on his chest so when he wakes up, he's still got it and he can choose to do with it what he wants? He seems like the kind of guy who would want to keep his own arm.
Do we have a freezer we can?
Even though he would just
we have a cold room
chopped off.
Yeah, go ahead. You can put it in the cold room.
It's like putting it in a box with ice, I guess.
Well, I will go put it there then.
Garlic and cloves and ginger and oregano are apparently all really good for natural antibiotics. So that's what I would like to start growing.
Okay. So
they're all relatively normal things.
Yeah, you grab a pot, you go outside, grab some soil, you make some seeds using your druidcraft, and cool. Yeah. So, are you going to bring him somewhere where he can sleep it off?
Is there hay we can throw him in?
You can throw it in the stables?
I was considering it.
Who's got the cat?
I do.
You could have him stick around with the cat and have the cat try to get the cat to purr. Purring has healing properties.
I was gonna say, are you gonna ask the cat to lick the wound?
Ew.
Might try to eat
Not
the
so
arm.
much.
This is a lynx, not like a house cat.
Correct.
Oh, they still
It is
purr.
a giant lynx.
Yeah,
all
Karen,
cats
they
purr.
still purr.
Additional healing properties for cat size.
Okay. So you bring Goon outside. You throw.
No. I was joking. Hold on. No. What I am suggesting here, that was a joke. We need some of our big people, namely me and Tuba, to carry him inside and put him either into one of the probably into one of the hammocks.
You don't know that there's hammocks.
You don't know there's hammocks yet.
Might be easier just to go into the tub.
Back in the tub.
They walk by the door and they're like, where did this come from? Oh well, putting him in the tub.
He knows where his arm has gone, but for some reason he's wondering why he has a scar over his kidney.
Throw him in a tub full of ice.
This isn't one of those things.
I mean, it's pretty damn, isn't it?
Good news is, if you fall asleep in water, you're half as likely to piss yourself.
Half as likely than what?
Than if both his arms were there.
Oh, fair.
Putting your hand in water.
Yes, I figured it out after.
Okay. So, God, this is not where I thought tonight was going.
No.
Cool.
You should learn to have less expectations.
You said you drew a map. We've gone nowhere.
Thus is
you had an encounter planned at some point.
This is wonderful. I had a possible encounter planned. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
It all checks.
So you're gonna bring Goon upstairs and put him in the
hammocks.
And you don't know that there's hammocks.
Fine, we're going to put him somewhere.
In the tub.
In the tub?
In the tub.
Where he went the last time.
Yeah.
You'll just wake up thinking that's where I'm sleeping now.
I was gonna say, I feel like that'd be the most comfortable place for me.
Perfect.
It's his spawn point.
That is his spawn point.
Okay, so after you guys do that, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to rest? Are you going to, I don't know, smoke a fucking joint after all that?
Someone's supposed to relieve Corbin. It's been his turn for a while.
Strictly, you never said that to us.
True, you didn't say that. Corbin's like,
no,
looking at
I
his
did.
non-existent watch
Somebody
going,
play back
like,
the tape.
No, you didn't.
Hey.
I did too. I said Corbin's outside. Somebody should let him go after a while. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, I don't know. We were preoccupied.
Preoccupied with chopping off an arm.
I ignored you entirely.
Yeah.
So what would you guys like to do?
I guess Tuba will go out and explain to Corbin what's happened and relieve him.
You did what?
What we thought was best.
So,
Believe me.
As Tuba goes outside, Tuba's like covered in blood.
It's like,
don't worry, it's not mine.
is it?
This would be goons. It's all goons.
What happened?
I couldn't talk him out of it, so I had to help to make sure it got done properly.
You did what? And this is where we go.
Corbin, roll an insight check.
19.
Okay, so if you had rolled low, I was going to say that you thought that he died.
Yeah. No.
You're just like, what's going on?
What did you do with the wound?
I put a cap on it.
Good news. There's no wound anymore.
Good
Bad
news.
news.
There's no wound.
No arm.
But the arm doesn't exist.
No, there's a wound.
It doesn't exist.
What did you do with the arm?
Put it in the
It's in
freezer.
your cold room.
Okay, I'm going in.
Sorry.
Thank you for letting me know.
No
I
problem.
take the letter that I was writing and I go inside. I had my bag with me the entire time. That's why I had like paper and
Probably should have washed up before I came out here, eh?
Well, if someone talks to you, just I don't know.
Don't be suspicious. The elephant
Don't
baby
talk to them,
covered
I
in
guess.
blood.
Unless it's like a guard, in which case they might not let you go past.
You might get detained.
Nothing going on here.
If it's all right, if these things stay on cruise control, then if something happens, I'll just hop into the lantern.
All right. Well, let us
You
know
like it's rolling
when
on
we
its
get
own.
to the place. Whatever fork. I haven't seen a fork yet.
Bring food out for me.
Yeah, they can't cruise
Which
control
dog or food?
Which one?
Both.
Okay, I'll let I'll let someone else know. I go inside.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna cut to a couple of. Everybody's gonna be able to take a long rest. Everybody gets food. Everybody levels up.
Yay.
Corbin, what are you saying?
Oh, I was going to say, before I go inside, I would like to go to the mailbox.
Okay.
And I would like to place the letter. And in my bag, I still have a bunch of gold bars, correct?
Yep.
I put one of the gold bars in there as well. And then, like, when I close it, I, like, put the mail thing, the little, like, red flag up. I don't know I don't know if I need to do that, but I do.
So you put it up and it slowly goes back down, and you go and you reopen the mailbox and it's empty.
Okay. Well, hopefully they didn't steal that money. And I close it. How much gold was that worth?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it was like 100 gold.
Something like that.
Remove. Because I have a lot of money, apparently.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of money. I haven't given you a chance really to buy very much.
Anyway, I go inside and then, yeah, level up, I guess.
Awesome.
All right.
Next week, I am going to fix Goon.
Okay.
He is fixed.
No. He has an open wound.
We're working on it.
Yeah, I'm going to work on it.
So everybody gets to take a long rest. Everybody levels up. We'll do our HPs, so everybody kind of jot it down. But we'll roll our HPs and say what levels we're taking in the next episode. Just because I'm gonna wrap this up here quick, if that's okay for everybody, so we can get done early.
Yeah.
Is that what you expected from us?
No. Honestly, the thing that I'm going to go on about now is actually what I expected for us to do this session. So
okay.
So you guys, after everybody takes a long rest, everybody wakes up, including Goon. Everybody's feeling okay-ish. Goon's arm still really hurts. I'm gonna say
right?
until he gets something put in place, he's gonna have disadvantage on sleight of hand checks and dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Christ.
But eventually, you guys have passed the fork. You start to come to an incline, and as you start going up this incline, there's like a path. Eventually, you come to what looks like a fence, just made like walls, a big wall made out of sharpened logs. It's very early in the morning. Like the sun is just kind of starting to rise. And you can see behind this wall, kind of almost like on the top of a hill, there's a very large inn. It barely looks like an inn. It looks more like a longhouse. It's got a shed. It's on the top of a hill with a river that runs right next to it. It's actually the same river that goes to River's End. And you see on one side of on the roof, there's these three kind of statues. One is of a Astorian, a goat Astorian, so like a goat minotaur. The one in the middle is of a draken or a dragonborn. And the one on the other side is a Meshebet, or in this fact, a lion man, so like a leonin. So goat. It's called the lion, goat, and drake inn. And as you kind of make your way up, you see that there's a couple of people at the gate, and just kind of pull the gate back so you guys can get inside. And that's where we're going to end. We're going to end with you getting to the inn, if that's okay.
Yeah. Oh boy.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, it's as okay as anything else right now.
Yeah. It's as okay as Goon's arm.
Well, I think it's better.
What are you thinking, Justin?
I'm thinking that Corbin will have to roll an intelligence check to know that he has to attach all of the veins back to each other, and that he has to. Well, his plan is to use the arm in cold storage, cut a large enough piece off of the skin to put over his arm, over the stump, and then sew that together so it heals together.
That's smart. Very smart.
Oh,
I will help out.
I thought I was asking what you were, if you were thinking of something about the
inn.
About the inn?
About the name of the inn, yeah.
Do you mean like the pun you made?
It's a chimera.
It is definitely a chimera.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, Jacob? Right?
Those are the 3 pieces that make a chimera, yes. But yeah, that's where you guys will end tonight. There's a lot of stuff to come up with next week, so I hope you guys have a good time.
Woo!
I hope you have good time as well.
I hope you have good time.
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 Have a good time.
My God.
No, just have good time.
Have good time.
Just have a good time.
Oh my God. Okay.